This is going to be an alignment reading for Sagittarius. If you are a Sag, this alignment reading is going to be for you, beloved. Alrighty, I got a storm warning in the midst of Leo's reading, so Leo energy can be significant. It's literally storming outside, like a tornado storm. Okay, it's almost giving me like that storm warning card that I have in another one of my decks. It says upheavals, wrecking ball, obstacles, and drama. So you might be facing some type of obstacle soon, drama, upheaval. Okay, this might help you with some type of emotional release, because storms for me is about or rain is about emotionally releasing. It also could represent cleansing, so you might need to do a cleanse or have an emotional release. So the heart space is definitely significant for you, Sagittarius. Okay, but let's see. For Saggy Spirit, what does Saggy need to know? Alignment reading for Sagittarius Spirit. What does Sag need to know? Ask my higher self, the Most High, and the Ascended Masters. Damn, this intuitive reading. Okay, Sag, at the bottom of the deck, you guys have release guilt. So some of you guys may need to release guilt. Okay, I don't know if you've been feeling guilty about something. Okay, but Spirit is saying release guilt. Behind there is install empowered. Okay, so empowerment. Do things that makes you feel empowered. Okay, say empowering affirmations. Okay, but if Spirit is wanting you to install empower and release guilt. Let's see, for Sagittarius Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know? You guys have install abundant. Okay, Spirit wants you to install an abundant energy. Now, abundance comes in different ways. It could be character building, being rich in character, growth. Okay, and not all the time it's about financial things. It's not about abundance and prosperity. It's not always about, you know, money. It could also be about your growth. It could be about your character. Okay, but Spirit is wanting you to install an abundant energy. Okay, maybe there's some type of change in character that's going to happen for you. So it could be the root chakra as well. So I'm getting root chakra and heart space for you, Sag. Let's see. For Sagittarius, you guys have installed vibrancy. Okay, it's almost giving me like feeling more powerful. I don't know if you've been feeling powerless. Okay, might even be this the solar plexus for you guys too. Okay, but Spirit wants you to like uplift your spirits. I don't know if you've been down on yourself or just feeling really guilty about something, but something about you empowering yourself, uplifting yourself, uplifting your spirit is significant. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you guys have installed deserving. Maybe you feel like, I don't know why I heard undeserving of love. Everybody's deserving of love, gang. Okay, you hear the rain? That's so beautiful. I love the rain. I love to dance in the rain, ground myself in the rain, sit in the rain, sing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain, such a glorious day. Okay, anyway, but install deserving. Okay, behind there is install hopefulness. I don't know if you guys been feeling hopeless lately. Okay, and on the opposite end of install hopefulness is release unlovable. And I heard undeserving of love. I don't know if you guys been feeling like you're unlovable. I mean, it can have to do for some, and don't shoot the messenger. It can have to do with your character. Okay, I don't know if you've been like an unpleasant energy lately, because Spirit is wanting you to like uplift your spirits, you know, empower yourself. And it's almost giving me like you've been kind of down on yourself. Maybe, you know, it's affecting your character. You come off really mean. I don't know. Okay, and install gratefulness. Okay, gratitude is abundant attitude. Ashe. Okay, Some of you guys may also need reassurance. You know, I don't know if in the last connection you felt like you needed constant reassurance or what, especially when it comes to love. Like you wanted to make sure somebody loves you, or maybe, I don't know. But it says install reassurance. Okay. Maybe there's someone that you do love and you need their reassurance that they love you back. I don't know. Okay, but you definitely need to release this feeling of being unlovable, and know that you are deserving of love. Stay hopeful. Don't give up on love. Okay, because love can come in different forms, in different ways. Okay, we have self-love, and it starts with that. It starts with that. Self-love, platonic love, familiar love, like family love. Romantic love is different, you know, ways when it comes to love. Okay. But let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, what is Sagittarius? Need to know. Some of you guys may feel like you were emotionally manipulated. But I just seen the Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this has you closed off to love or just you've been really closed-minded. So the heart space for sure. We're going to do the heart space. The root chakra. And I feel compelled to do the crown. So I'm going to start with the crown. And I literally opened the book and love is here. I don't know if you can see it. Love. Okay. What emotions are blocking me from receiving love fully? What emotions are blocking me from offering love fully? So for you receiving and offering love fully. Okay. What emotions are preventing me from feeling loved? What emotions are making you feel preventing you, okay, from feeling loved? What emotions are making it difficult to find a partner that you're truly aligned with? Okay. What emotions are you carrying from the past that are blocking you from love? So there could be some emotions that you're still holding on to from the past that could be blocking you from love. Okay, let's see. Crown first. After reading that, I feel like I should do the heart space. So hold on. Heart. Okay, possible message. Problems in this chakra can be a message about being conflicted, especially inner conflictions, and feeling unsettled in your heart. Symptoms that show up in the chest area, including lungs, chest, and heart, might symbolize your tendency to carry burdens on your chest, having a heavy heart, fear of opening up your heart. So opening up emotionally. Okay. Feeling like you're being held or pushed back, suffocated, the inability to breathe, not able to catch your breath, or because life is hard. Okay. Some of y'all could have had a hard life. Okay. Feeling heartbroken and being unable to get things off of your chest. Okay. Energy held in the chest and lung area is heavily linked to grief. Okay. Whether you are grieving the loss, a loss in your life, or don't feel like you have the space to grieve. Okay, we're going to do crown. Possible message. Symptoms that show up here may be general messages from your body about feeling lost, confused, or untrusting of life in the universe. You might also fear the unknown or feel confused or worried about what the next step in your life should be. You may worry you'll never find your way or will be wandering around alone forever. I don't know why that sounds so hard to me. That sounds hard. Ooh, I should have took my plants off the porch. Yeah, I'm here looking at the mud flooding from my plants. Oh my God. They about to get an overindulgence in water. Okay. At least they watered. I ain't gonna worry about water. I'm sorry, y'all. That just threw me out. I should have definitely took my plant. When I got that warning, it was a warning to get my plants off the porch, y'all. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not going out there. Okay. Anyway, though, yeah, the brain and head metaphor. Okay, wait. Where did I leave? Okay, untrusting of life and the universe. You might also fear the unknown or feel confused or worried about. I'm still thinking about the place, y'all. Worried about what the next step in your life should be. You may worry you'll never find your way or will be wandering around alone forever. That sounds so harsh to me every time I read that part. Alone forever. Okay, y'all are not meant to be alone. if you want love, you can get that. You can attract that. But first, it starts with self-love and loving yourself and understanding what emotions could be preventing you from receiving or giving love properly. Okay, because for some, it's hard for you to receive love. And that's only because maybe you may lack self-love. Okay, and it might be hard for you to give love because you need to learn a lesson when it comes to unconditional love, not loving people for conditions. Okay, I am a firm believer of being an unconditional lover. Okay, loving the good and the bad and all in between when it comes to loving someone. Now, as far as, being in my energy, being in my space, being involved in my life, that comes with conditions. Okay, as long as you can respect my boundaries, okay, that's really the main condition. Respect me, be honest, okay, and my boundaries. And I'm gonna love you fully for who you are as a person, okay? And I'm a humanitarian, so I love all beings, all people, all plants, all creatures, everything created that God has made. I love it, okay? But the brain and head metaphors for this area includes feeling of spinning with anger, fuming, dizzy with fear, spinning with confusion, feeling so overwhelmed that your head is going to combust, overthinking, doing your head in by ruminating over the same thing, or being congested with worries. Okay, you could be getting affected with like migraines, headaches, okay, if you feel like your crown chakra is being affected, okay? And working on, being more open-minded, not so closed-minded about things. And you could just be closed-minded about love. Maybe you feel undeserving of love. That's being closed-minded. Whatever the case may be. Okay, and we're going to do the root for you, Sag. Okay. I feel compelled to say stay grounded. Some of you guys need to ground your thoughts, especially if you are an overthinker. Okay. Grounding meditations might be beneficial for you. There's different types of meditations. There's mindful meditations, there's grounding meditations, there's breath meditations, there's a lot of meditations, subconscious programming meditations, but I really feel like what would be beneficial for you is grounding meditations to help ground your thoughts, okay, to have a more clear mind, because it could be, it's not that you're closed-minded, you might be congested mentally, you're not seeing clearly. Okay, that could be what it is. But let's see. We're doing the roots. Chakra. Roots. Okay. Possible message. Challenges in this chakra may be a general message about feeling unsafe or worrying about your future. Okay, some of y'all could be worrying too much about the future and need to stay present. Okay, or you're worrying too much about the past and need to be present. Okay, some of you guys could be in survival mode because you're worried about finances and stability. Okay, it may be pointing to you a message that you need to heal childhood trauma. Now, for some, it could be childhood trauma. Maybe you felt you didn't feel loved properly when you were a younger kid. You could have been emotionally neglected as a kid. Okay, so you can restore a sense of safety and security in your life. So some of you guys need to, the challenge might be you facing some childhood trauma that you need to heal. Okay, the adrenaline glands are connected to this chakra. Adrenaline glands are also related to your energy and ability to manage in a healthy way. Being unable to say no and having fears around disappointing others can affect the adrenals. The adrenals can be suppressed by being drained by life. Weakened adrenal glands can show up as problems with the left knee or lower back. So if you've been dealing with like left knee issues or your lower back has been hurting, okay, it could be because of that root. Okay, but let's see for Sagittarius spirit. What the Saggies need to know. I just seen the Tower card. Remember what I told y'all about upheavals, drama, obstacles. Okay, you might end up experiencing some type of obstacle, upheaval, drama, but I feel like it's to help you to receive some type of reality check. Okay, I also feel compelled to say respond, don't react, because something might even trigger you. Okay, let's see for Sagittarius spirit. What does Sagittarius need to know? And when you feel triggered about something, that's normally a sign that you need to heal something. 1441, that you need to heal from whatever it is that's been triggering you. Okay, but I feel like it's going to emotionally trigger you. All right. For Sagittarius, at the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Tower card. I seen it. I seen it coming in the beginning of you guys' reading. I'm seeing it now. Aries, Scorpio energy could be significant. Upheavals. Okay. You could be healing the sacral. Maybe you had something traumatic happen to you when it comes to the sacral. Now, trigger warning. Okay. Some of you guys could have dealt with like sexual assault, SA. Okay, this could be a childhood wound. This could have happened during adulthood. Okay, but something about that trauma, sexual trauma. Okay, you're going to see clearly about how this is affecting you. Okay, you having some type of, sexual trauma. Okay, you're going to awaken to this with the Judgment card here. So let's see. You guys have the World card. It did come out upright. Okay. So I see you completing a cycle. So when it comes to whatever that trauma is, maybe you still needed to release that, okay? So you can still be in the process of healing your sacral energy. Okay, I didn't feel compelled to say sacral because I don't feel like you could already be in the process of recovering and healing from the sacral energy. Maybe you had an overactive sacral. Either you were super hypersexual or, you just didn't want to have sex, for a while. Either or. Okay, either you wanted to have it a lot, have sex a lot, and this could stem off emotional trauma. Okay. But you could have wanted to have a lot of sex, okay, or not none at all. Like the passion, it was down, okay? But I see you completing a cycle when it comes to recovering from that trauma. All right, let's see. For Sagittarius spirit, what the Sag need to know. You guys have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. You could also be working more on your discernment. Okay. Or working on the subconscious mind with the Moon card here, Cancer energy. So some of you guys may need to do reprogramming the subconscious mind meditations. Okay, grounding meditations, but also reprogramming the subconscious mind. Maybe that trauma had affected you mentally. Okay. Let's see. For Sagittarius, you guys have the Four of Swords. Yeah, meditation will be beneficial. That's about rest, meditation. Some of you guys need to rest your mind, especially if you are an overthinker. Okay. You could be replaying the event over in your head. Okay, and it could be doing your head in. And Spirit is wanting you to release that. Because you could be trying to suppress, with that Moon card, suppress those emotions that you feel when it comes to this unpleasant event that has happened to you. Okay, traumatic event that has happened to you. You need to give your mind a break, your mind a rest, meditate. Okay, clear your mind. Okay, to receive some type of message. Maybe Spirit has been trying to reach out to you when it comes to the changes that you need to make. Okay, and it could be a change of mind. All right, with the Hierophant card here, definitely the Divine, the Most High. The Hierophant card is a representation card of the Most High, a lesson needing to be learned. Okay, I feel like the Spirit is going to be communicating to you, okay, about some changes that you need to make. And it could be a change of mind. Because this could be affecting your manifestations. Especially, Sag, if you're a visionary or you're someone who, and mental magic isn't always bad. You could be someone who, sees something, you think something, you believe something, it can manifest. And if you're believing and thinking in a negative headspace, because that's what the Moon card represents too. It could be negative emotions. With the Queen of Swords coming out, being in a negative headspace, very pessimistic. That could be affected your manifestations. Okay. This could have to do with an X. Could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Cancer energy. Okay, the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords came out together in reverse, and this is good energy. Maybe you were really tested mentally. Someone could have been playing mind games with you. Okay, it could have been a test of your discernment. Okay, but with the Eight of Swords coming out in reverse, that's you freeing your mind. you meditating will be beneficial to freeing your mind. So right now you could be in the process of like healing the mind space. Because remember I told y'all, I seen the Ace of Swords in reverse. You could be getting ready to go through a mind expansion, starting to see things more clearly, especially if you've been dealing with a lot of mental fogs. It's not really giving me closed-minded like I was saying in the beginning. It's really giving me mental fogs, because you could have dealt with somebody who played with your mental, played with your mind, could have had you in your head overthinking, okay? And it could be with lies, because I'm seeing the Seven of Swords in my mind's eye. It could be with lies, someone trying to deceive you, someone masking. Okay, someone feeling like they're being sneaky. Someone feeling like they're getting away with something. And it could be getting away with doing something to you. Something that could have been really traumatic. Okay. And for some, again, trigger warning, it could have had to do with sexual assault. Okay. And that's for some. Now for others, it could just be, you know, someone betraying you in a way where it could have had you losing passion for a situation, a person, or for life, or whatever the case may be. But I see you clearing that confusion, freeing your mind, liberating your mind. Okay, definitely get more rest. If you need rest, you feel like your mind needs a break, get more rest. But meditation, I feel like would be very beneficial for you guys, Sag. Okay, let's see for Sagittarius. We have the Three of Wands. There's a delay in manifestations, and I feel like the way that you think really it does form your reality. What you think, how you perceive life, okay, and that's what forms your reality. Okay, and it's almost giving me like you're doing a timeline jump. You want to change your reality. You want to bring in something that you've been manifesting, but something about your mind needing to change. Your mind needing to break, and you need to change, some type of change of mind. Not a change of perspective necessarily, but a change of mind about something. Okay, because y'all could have had mental blockages. With the Seven of Wands here, that's also about challenges, upheavals. Okay, but whatever this challenge is, I do see you triumphing, and it's going to help you to create balance and make healthier choices, which is going to bring about a manifestation for you, or help you to better manifest. Okay, there's a delay here though, and your thoughts, your thought process, the way that you think is going to have to change. We have the Empress card in reverse. Now for some, this could stem off mother wounds. Okay, could be a baby's mother. If we're talking about a masculine, it could be a baby's mother. Someone could be dealing with someone older. This is either a masculine who has an older baby's mother, okay, or this could be their actual mother figure. A distorted feminine. Now this could be a feminine who really got into someone's head, had them conflicted, confused, overthinking. I don't know. And it could be, I mean, if this was somebody who was dealing with somebody in younger years who was a lot older than them, okay, they could have been sexually assaulted at a young age. Okay, if we're talking about a masculine. Now, if we're talking about a feminine, it could definitely be your mother, unless you deal with other feminines. Like you have, you know, you deal with women too. Like you know, you like the same sex. And again, you just take out as next view, because it could just be mother wounds. Okay, that could be causing a delay. Now, I don't know if this was someone who was putting sabotaging thoughts into your head. And for some, if you were like, you know, assaulted at a young age and you told your mother and she might not have believed you, that could have made you, you know, have some wounds there. So again, you just take it how it resonates for you, but I'm seeing mother wounds here. And it could even be that someone attracted like a baby's mother. Okay. Or someone older who played a lot of mind games. We got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You could also be going through a heart chakra awakening. And I feel like that heart space, I felt that in the beginning. But Spirit is wanting you to open up emotionally. You're going to be experiencing newfound emotions. So all the emotions that you try to suppress and hold back, it's about to come up. Okay, so that you can heal that heart space. Spirit is trying to open you up so that you can see clearly. Okay. You could also be new to grounding with the Page of Pentacles here. And this could be grounding your emotions. Okay, but I do see you invested in some type of change. and moving in a positive direction and learning the lessons to help you to work on yourself, especially, or work on your emotions, the things that you've been trying to suppress and hold back. Okay. So these emotions that's coming up, you might even be conflicted and confused about how you feel about it. Okay, but Spirit is wanting you to it's almost giving me like wants you to sit down and really be in your thoughts and get a better understanding of why it is that you feel a certain way. Okay, I'm seeing a change perspective. Queen of Wands is behind there. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, a change of perspective or a change of view, a change of mind. But it's going to help you to surrender, let go, soul search, really go within. Okay, to alchemize this energy. And for some, this can have to do with like anger or animosity that you might have towards somebody. Okay, it's not giving jealousy. It's giving me anger, maybe even a bit resentment. Especially if this is someone you still have a lot of love for. Could be an ex. Okay. And you can still be recalling your power back from a situation where you felt a bit powerless. Like it was out of your control. It's almost giving me like the solar plexus with that Queen of Wands. Okay. And maybe your solar plexus is active. You're recalling your power back from a situation where you felt like, you know, your power was taken away from you. And this could be a power of autonomy. Okay. Now, for masculines, it could be, you know, self-control, discipline with your own sexual energy. Okay. But I do see you creating a new reality for yourself. But it's something about you learning about a experience that could have been really toxic for you or affected you in a really harmful way, Sag. And it's gonna be different for different folks. Not all is for not everybody is gonna be, you know, sexual assault. For some, it might just be someone playing on your emotions, playing with your mind, getting in your head, sabotaging. It could have caused you to sabotage in ways. Okay. So heart space active, solar plexus active. I don't feel like those are the chakras that you need to necessarily work on right now. I feel like Spirit is already working on that with you. But the mind space, crown, because I did not see the Ace of Swords up, and I have not seen the Ace of Pentacles. So your root chakra and your crown chakra, you could be in the energy of lack right now, maybe feeling left out in the cold. And I feel like this has to do with love. You're feeling left out in the cold when it comes to love. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this could be someone that you have children with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Okay. But there's something about a traumatic experience that Spirit is wanting you to see more clearly about. Okay, so that you can free your mind and be able to manifest what it is that you've been wanting to manifest in, which is love. That's what you want. At least that's what the cards are saying. If you don't want love, you know, do you, gang? Okay, but for the majority of the collective, the Saggies that I'm talking to, that's what y'all are reaching for. That Ace of Cups. But it starts with self-love, because the Ace of Cups is one cup. Your cup. You have to show yourself some love before you can attract someone who's going to be showing you love. Okay, giving you that same love. Okay, anyway though, gang, I hope this gave you the insight and the clarity that you need. And this is going to be the alignment reading for Sagittarius.